Today on Nebraska WoodSTR, we got a few chores in the wood yard. We've been avoiding it here for a little bit with the heat. So we're gonna do a little stacking, a little bucking. Here we go. Hey WoodSTRs, welcome back. My name's Mike. Today, last video you saw, we stacked up a bunch of this off the end of the Wolf Ridge, and so we're gonna get that stacked up in the pile. Had a bunch of rain here in Nebraska the last week or so, Woodyard's been a little bit muddy. Also put a different chain on the 660 clone, so we're gonna see if that one's worth a darn, and if it cuts in circles, we're gonna break one out of the box and make sure that thing's ready to go when we really get after it. So today she's gonna get up to about 90, so we're gonna mess around here for about an hour and sweat through, and then we'll get going from there. So, well, we better get to stacking before it gets too hot. Here we go. All right, there we go. 72 degrees doesn't feel bad until you start doing something. Might need a new shirt here already shortly. So anyway, one thing I learned, if you try and move that Wolf Ridge, I believe it weighs about 1,200 pounds. I moved the tongue to the other side, and so I just grabbed that and figured I'd just move it out of the way. Well, that does not work very well when that jack right there is in the dirt. It turns into a big piece of finger machinery. So, not finger wood, finger machinery. But anyway, nice little tip. Still learning on this thing. All right, here we go. We'll find something else to do. New new chain, ran a little bit loose here, so we will get that snubbed up. All right. Well, I'll show you the good with the bad. So we brought out that other chain, and it was used. Sharpened it up a little bit and wanted to see if it was shot as well. And I think I've figured out it is shot. And this is why sometimes when you get in these big ones, you need new chains. So show you here with the good and the bad. So here we go. Pretty good chunk of firewood there, fairly straight. You can see as I was fighting it a little bit. This side here gets pretty ugly, cutting and jacking around, trying to find my, as it's cutting in a circle. This probably shows you a pretty good reason on why it was sharp and why it's cutting in circles. Just a big old angle. I think from back here you can see it as well. When you're trying to cut it square, and that's what it ends up being, time for a new chain or a better start, or a whole lot of host of reasons why. So good with the bad. Got a couple of nice chunks here. I believe that chunk, we may just put the devil's tractor to work and slide that right into there. Might be a good place for that. If you're fighting it too much, it just becomes unsafe, and so you just make it go away. So with that, I think that's about all of the maple. We'll start working and bucking up all this bucking up all this locust. But I'm gonna wander around the yard here, which is a complete disaster. I'm gonna need to get the shredder out because we're gonna be calling this a weed yard here if we're not careful. So get the shredder out, knock this all back so we can see what the heck we're doing here. Find a spot for the locusts, and yeah, at that point we might just start grabbing the tractor and picking up the locusts, taking it to wherever the Wolf Ridge is, cut it right there so we can handle it one last time. So got some thinking to do, so I'm not sure where it's gonna go, but it's not going in that pile right there just because I believe this is gonna take a little bit more than 1 year to season. So anyway, my battery's starting to get low, so thanks for coming with me today. You guys know the program. Like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see you on the flip side.